All right. What is up, everybody? Hopefully the stream looks good, even though for some reason YouTube, I set everything to a 4K stream and they don't want to let me stream in 4K for some reason. I'll get it figured out for the next stream. I don't know what's going on with it. All right, but we're here. Texans have the 5th seed now, so whoever wins out of them, and the Steelers face Denver in the divisional round. If the Texans face Denver, man, I want to see Denver slap them silly. I wouldn't say today felt weird. We've had victories like that this year. You know, it's probably we were in that mindset like because we've been dominant for so many weeks. But I mean, this was a divisional game. Should have known a little bit better that this was going to be a little bit more hard fought, but it's okay. I believe we would be playing the Chargers or the Bills first round. I would love to see either. I think the Jags have a really good chance of just beating everybody. Texans versus Denver will be the battle of the top two defenses. That's must-see TV. Yeah, but Bo Nix is a little bit better than CJ, and I think that's what it'll take. They also have a better offensive line than the Chargers had. Texans defense just destroyed the Chargers. That offensive line couldn't handle them. All playoff games will be must-see. Absolutely. Especially ours, baby. Corbin says, I personally think Cam Ward is the second best QB in L's division. I would agree with that right now. Hello, Liz Meyer. I'm just pulling for good, fun plays today in this game. This is an NFC showdown. It has nothing to do with the Jags. I'm just here for a good game. If the Bears have a great game and go off, I'm pulling for them. I just want to see some good plays, man. Panthers, Jags, Super Bowl. I do not want to play the Panthers in the Super Bowl only because we would get downplayed so much with them, it would be insane. We would get shit on just because we would be in the same conversation as the Panthers in the Super Bowl. NFL would probably just shut down. They would sell all assets, be done with it. They wouldn't want that to be a Super Bowl. Can't believe the Ravens and the Steelers are battling it out next week for the AFC North. Crazy. It is crazy. The Browns stepped up. Tyler Huntley said he was going to call Shedeur Sanders and tell him to lock it down, and they did just enough. It's crazy. Would be pretty funny to see the Steelers get knocked out. Not going to lie. Who's Rodgers throwing to on these last couple passes of that game? Oh my God. This is terrible. Right? I would love if the Dolphins could step up, man. We need the Chargers and the Dolphins to step up. DK's out next week, too. That's huge in that Ravens game. That is going to be huge. I gotta look something up really quick. Bills and Patriots are going down. I was watching Askew Sports when the Bills choked. Made me very happy. Would be an even better Sunday if the Niners lose the game. You know what, Corbin? For you, I'll cheer for the Bears. I'll cheer for the Bears for you. I got you. Yeah, I just got some free YouTube music, put it in a loop, and just let it play. I'm going to add some more. YouTube's got a ton of stuff. But I just don't want to add just like random, super random stuff. But, yeah. I got to get locked back in with some energy. All my energy was gone from earlier. Absolutely. I'll be in Jacksonville next week, so I need everybody to update me. I don't know when the games are going to be. I know we're going to have some Saturday and some Sunday games. Just don't know when, but I'll be on the road on Saturday. Add some 80s synth. I'm sure they've got some 80s synth-like stuff. No more Peterson trick plays, just play ball. That one trick play that they ran, I didn't like. Also, that Trevor pass, I know it got some Jags fans up in arms about it. But Trevor, over the past 5 to 6 weeks, has thrown those types of passes because he's confident. And sometimes an interception's going to happen. That, yes, it was on him for throwing the pass, but That was just a good defensive play. But he's been slinging those types of passes for weeks. We're definitely Chargers fans this weekend. I mean, we wanted them to beat the Texans, but same play worked 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. That was just a good defensive play. I know it's got people on Twitter pissy, but whatever. Some people are like, well, there's old Trevor. There's old Trevor. No, it's not. No, it's not. Trevor's the only quarterback in the league that gets crucified, especially by his own fans when he throws a pick. They say, trade him. Get rid of him. He's not worth the contract. Colts watched the tape. They did their due diligence, man. They made a play. Nice. Nice. If the trick play was pulled off and he didn't fumble the ball, he would have got a first down. But it is what it is. $16 touchdowns, 1 interception, right? Yeah. Many quarterbacks this weekend threw interceptions. As bad as CJ Stroud played, their fans do not give a shit that he threw 2 picks, and they don't care that he only threw for 43 yards in the second half. They don't care. Our fans just are crazy when it comes to Trevor. Blake Bortles, every time he threw a pick, everybody would go, oh, Bortles, you're such a silly goose. Don't do that again. Wait, if you do, it's okay, though. I love Blake Bortles, but we have a better quarterback right now. Washington should have kept inside leverage and it would have been a touchdown. I think he kind of gave it away where the ball was going to be. That's why that linebacker was able to adjust so quickly and make the pick. You also root for the Seahawks for your grandpa Bill. He was a big fan, and I watched them with him. Nice. Yeah, Corbin in here. MVP FR. He's a Seahawks fan. I took him to his first Seattle game against the Jags, and they beat us. Exactly, Stephanie. Exactly. It's how it is. Our fans are crazy, man. They let the media get to their heads. The media says that we needed to get rid of Trevor, so our fans are like, we need to get rid of Trevor. Maybe Skip Bayless is right. Maybe Trevor Lawrence sucks. Look at Baker Mayfield looking like poopy. Man. Crazy. Come on, Dolphins. Come on, Dolphins. Where's Palm Bay at? Tell Cheryl we need that Dolphins energy. Also, guys, hit that like button. Hit the like button. Let's get more likes on this stream. Baker, Mrs. Cohen, absolutely. Exactly, Steppen. 3 out of 5 seasons, T-Law has a winning record, 2 playoff appearances. Yep. I said it in the Discord earlier. I think the Saints, if they hit in the draft pretty good and they get some key free agent signings, they could win the NFC South next year, for sure. Rumor is Lamar being a Dolphin. That would be crazy. Got the clip of the Dolphin call. We need it. Calling the Dolphins. We need the Dolphins energy. Our first 12-plus win season since 05, I think. It was 05. Yeah, Saints are looking good, man. Couple of big division wins. They beat the Titans, who just beat the Chiefs, even though the Chiefs are hurt without Mahomes, I understand. But, you know, Titans look good in that game. Oh, NFC South always feels like it's up for grabs. Oh, my God, the Falcons can still win the division. The Falcons can still win the division. Is it probably going to happen? No, because the Falcons have to play the Rams. But, damn, I did not know the Falcons were still in it. So 20 years ago, yeah, Trevor's the problem, right? Look at that. Josh Allen having a bad game. Cheryl says, don't you ever make that dolphin sound again for the love of all the Dolphins fans. Hey, ever since I made that dolphin sound, the Dolphins have been winning games, okay? Maybe every Dolphins fan needs to be doing the dolphin sounds, okay? How about that? Do I still have it on here? I still have it on here. Too many records to list on what Trevor has broken for the Jags? Exactly. Yeah, well, they're technically still alive. If they win the next 2 games and I know this is crazy, but if Tampa and the Panthers tie next week, then the Falcons can win the division. Right, yeah. She said, let her rip. Absolutely. See? Let's go Dolphins. I'm going to have to get like a lightning effect, too, for the Chargers. Actually, no, I won't be here this weekend to actually stream, so it doesn't matter. Unless you guys can talk Sheila into streaming this weekend, but I don't think that's going to happen. She's playing a game. $13-12. Fins down. Corbin, the Dolphins winning next week doesn't hurt you at all. Yeah, but we need all support we can get for them to beat the Patriots next weekend, okay? We're going to need you to become a Dolphins fan. All of us. Dolphins and Chargers fans next week. Right, exactly. I'm being a Bears fan to unite, Corbin. You be a Dolphins and a Chargers fan next week, okay? I gotta quit yawning, boys. I gotta quit yawning. Too much. It's too much. They won't have Tyreek Hill next year. Yeah, Dolphins are going to look a little weird next year. I don't know if they keep the coach. Don't know what they're doing fully around there. Automatically generate a vertical crop version of shorts feed. What? I might have to do that next time. I didn't even know I could do that. What the heck? Okay. All right. Well. Hope they don't keep Waddle. He drops too many balls. Trade Tua and Waddle to Raiders. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looking back, if Mahomes and Lamar didn't get hurt, we would have been in first seed this week. Why, NFL gods, why do you cause us suffering? I don't know. Even Mahomes wasn't winning a lot of games this year. Maybe we should make a move for Sauce this offseason. He won't be worth a first-round pick. Pair him with Hunter, Sauce. They're not going to move on from him after giving up the 2 first-round picks. Also, Sauce, I feel like you have a better chance of hitting on a young guy straight out of college in the draft than getting Sauce in here. And Sauce just has the name. It's not Palm Bay. YouTube for some reason didn't. I don't know why they did it. I've got everything in OBS set up for 4K. It didn't go through. I tried. I don't know what's going on with it. I noticed that when I first started. It's keeping me at 720p for some reason. Not even 1080. Don't know why. Hopefully the quality's not terrible, but I think the Indy coach does survive the collapse. I mean, they had some pretty big injuries, especially Daniel Jones. But yeah, I don't know what they're going to do at quarterback. That's going to be a tough one for them to figure out. Because Daniel Jones might not be back for the beginning of the season. He needs a contract if you are going to keep him on the team. Maybe you sign him for another 1-year deal. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. After next week, we'll see if he gets fired. I mean, we're definitely gonna see some coaches getting fired. Oh, there's gonna be a new coach because they fired their coach mid-season. So they've been running off of interim head coach for a few weeks. Right, Devin Lloyd has more interceptions than Sauce. In his career? That's even crazier. Hell, I wish the Dolphins had a woman owner. Ross is trash. The Jags are going to have a female owner at some point. Shad Khan's daughter is going to take over in the future. But she seems like the type that's just going to say, hey, Big Bo, handle everything. She's just going to say, I want wins. Get me wins, and she's going to be happy. Black Monday, you predict 5 head coaches getting the axe. Okay. There's definitely going to be a lot. Dolphins might get rid of their head coach. Tennessee already did. Browns need to. Stefanski hasn't done jack shit for them, man. If the Ravens beat the Steelers, does Tomlin lose his job? What's up, Rob? Yes, I do. Oh, exactly. Yeah, if Tomlin loses his job, he will get picked up. No, yeah, Shad is not cheap. He's done everything since he's been here to not only just try to benefit the Jags, but to benefit the city. Shad Khan's just had issues trusting the wrong people, one of which being Trent Baalke. "52% of people in America say the 49ers are winning." It says I have no votes on my... Is my poll showing? Usually I got people voting. I've got 0 votes. Absolutely great win. Tough win, but great win, man. Get a win any way you can in the NFL. No win is ever a gimme, easy win. Just same as next week, man. Going up against the Titans, that's not a gimme. Telemundo Deportes. Mayo de Noche. Okay, so YouTube's just messing up. It won't let me stream in 4K. The poll is messed up. Get better, YouTube. Get better. Hopefully I fixed the lag issue with OBS. There was a program that I had downloaded that I found out was interfering with OBS. I uninstalled that program. I'm hoping that fixes it because I don't drop frames. My connection stays excellent, but for some reason the stream freezes up. I also increased my bit rate from 12,000 kilobytes to 40,000 kilobytes because my internet can handle it and so can my computer. My CPU usage also, after uninstalling that program, went from like 6 or 7% to 1.7. So that's also really good. Maybe you need 4K subs to get 4K streams. Maybe that means hit that sub button, boys. Hit the sub button. We've actually been doing pretty good sub-wise. I'm at 35, 39. We're looking up. We're looking up. Six, 7. I got to be careful saying that. My son, if he hears 6, 7, will run in here. And he will go crazy. He will go crazy. Jags. Don't ever ask me who's greater, Jags or whoever. I'm going to say Jags every time. Doesn't matter who you say. What's up, Jacob? All right, we're about to hit game time. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Let's try to boost the numbers up like we did during the Jag stream. We hit like 84 concurrent viewers at one point in the stream earlier today. Would be nice to try and get half of that for this game tonight. Jags or 85 Bears? Jags. Jags. Doesn't matter who you say. I'm always going to say Jags. Ravens. Ravens. Doesn't matter who you compare to the Texans. I'm going to pick the other team. Doesn't matter. You think the Jags are playing the Chargers in the playoffs? We're going to find out next week with some stuff might go down. So we'll see. Kyle with the $2 told my dad about your father-in-law. Let's go. Yeah, his name is Stephen Baker, by the way. So if you ever need to talk to your dad and see if he knows of a Stephen Baker, their paths may have crossed. Seahawks or Seahawks? I'll take the Seahawks. Listen, Seahawks have some of the best throwback uniforms also. They're like, Jags are 10 out of 10 throwbacks. The Seattle, I love like the 90s throwbacks. I'll give that a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Jags are the greatest show on turf. Jags. Jags. Ooh, Rams or 49ers? I would have to say the Rams currently. I would say the Rams currently, but the 49ers, that's a tough division overall. Corbin will tell you, because he's a Seahawks fan, that is a tough division. You do need to get a throwback Hawks jersey for sure. I would say 2025 Jags because our offense now is way better. Our defense isn't as good as the 2020 or the 2017 Jags, but we still have a really good defense. I would say a slight edge to our current team right now. This offense this year scored the most points in Jags history. Let's go, baby. Mike Tirico freaks me out a little bit. And I don't like Chris Collinsworth's voice. I don't like this duo. Listening to Mike Tirico's not too bad. But Mike Tirico scares me a little bit. Chris Collinsworth is the literal worst. Right? 2017 defense made historical moments as well. Can't overlook that. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But this offense that we have currently, way better than that offense in 2017. That gives this team the edge. I think they might do a Thursday New Year's game. I don't think there's any Thursday games for the last week of the season. I think it's all Saturday, Sunday games. It's crazy. If the Niners win this and beat the Seahawks, they would have every home game in the playoffs, including the Super Bowl. Damn. Would be a crazy one. If the 49ers make it, Corbin, my Jags are just going to have to take them out in their own stadium again to win the Super Bowl. I think the Seahawks pull it out. I think they take the division. They got a nice edge to them. They remind me of the Jags a little bit. They play close games sometimes and win, but then also they can blow out teams. I like the Seahawks in that division. I'll take it. And that's not just because Corbin is a Seahawks fan. I really think that they mimic us pretty similar. So I think they can do it. It happens, man. Any given Sunday. Jags versus Tennessee is a flex game. Well, no, they all say flex, I think. Because it's either going to be a Saturday or a Sunday game. They're all classified as that right now because they haven't finalized the last week's schedule. Yeah, Seattle's defense is really good, and when the offense is clicking, they're clicking, man. That's why I said they mimic the Jags pretty good. I think Trevor's better than Darnold. I really do. But JSN is an extremely good wide receiver. That elevates that offense a good bit, for sure. But JSN, I think, is the best wide receiver in the NFL. Corbin, can we have him? Can we have JSN on our team? I think I got a $20 bill in my wallet. I will trade you $20 for JSN. Sounds pretty tempting, doesn't it? Hell, Sheila might have another 20. I would trade you $40 for JSN. That sounds like a really good deal. Nope, y'all don't need him without JSN. Seattle sucks on offense. You can come play with Trevor, dude. That Seahawks team reminds me of that Super Bowl ATL team. Would not be a good look to go in there up 28-3 and lose the game. Jeremiah Smith. I don't know many college players, not going to lie. I don't watch a lot of college. But I will look up some stuff on Jeremiah Smith at some point. But I mean, you said 2027, so I got a year to look up stuff on him. All right, San Francisco is in the 5th seed currently. Rams 6th seed. Chicago in the 2nd seed. Seattle sitting up there pretty at 13-3 though. So if the 49ers lose tonight, the Rams would have to lose tomorrow night for you guys to lock up the 1 seed, right? Sky Moore and Brian Robinson Jr. back to return. 49ers getting the ball first. All right, here we go. Across the 20. Makes a move and gets taken down at the 23, it looks like. San Francisco. Let's see what the Bears defense has. I'm going for the Bears. I'm going for the Bears. I think they can pull one off. I need McCaffrey to get about 7 touchdowns though. So that means the Bears are going to have to get 8 touchdowns to win it. I'm only playing for 3rd place in fantasy football. But would be nice. Brock Purdy picked off immediately to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. First play of the game. First play of the game. First play of the game. Holy shit.
Damn.
Holy shit. Right off the rip. Right off the rip, dude. Holy shit. That's crazy. Oh my God. For a split second, I was like, oh, that was almost picked. And then boom, pick 6. Holy shit. Turnover, baby. Turnover. Oh my God. The Bears are here to play. That's crazy. First play of the game. Damn. Bears Jags Super Bowl. Let's go, baby. That'd be a fun one. They would have the narrative they would need to fuel the media. 2 first-time head coaches, top coordinators from the past couple of years, getting their teams from worst to first. The NFL would love that matchup in the Super Bowl because they would have a huge storyline. Huge storyline. Mac Jones is warming up. Lion season was already over this weekend. Nope, Baker Mayfield is not the same. The Lions, look, The Lions missed out on the playoffs. They lost Ben Johnson. The Bucks have a potential to miss out on. If they were in any other division, they would miss out on the playoffs. But they started the season, 5-1? And now look at them. They might miss the playoffs if they lose to the Panthers. All right. 49ers have it again. Ben Johnson versus Liam Cohen. Coach of the Year race matchup. A rookie head coach. Absolutely. But if that were to happen, Ben Johnson better hope that Liam Cohen wins Coach of the Year. Because if they give Coach of the Year to Ben Johnson right before the Super Bowl, Liam Cohen is going to use that as fuel to destroy the Bears in the Super Bowl. Brock Purdy, incomplete. They looking for a flag? I don't think they got it. 2nd and 10. Yep, Lions did also lose Aaron Glenn. That is still to be seen what is going to happen in New York, New Jersey with the Jets. All right, the pitch to McCaffrey. He gets 2.5, 3 yards out of that. You were a military brat when your family moved from Jacksonville to Mountain View, California. I don't think I've ever been there. I've been to Northern California, but I was young. I don't exactly know where at in Northern California we went. Brock Purdy pass complete to the 45-yard line. Who was that? Was that Luke Farrell? No, I don't think that was Luke Farrell. I don't think that was Luke Farrell. We can't give a fun fact about Luke Farrell. That wasn't Luke Farrell. I have a fun fact about Luke Farrell. We'll wait until he gets the ball. I'll give you guys a fun fact about Luke Farrell. Handoff McCaffrey to the 40. 9-yard gain. Looking pretty good. Your Super Bowl fantasy is Jags versus Niners. We'd beat them again in their home stadium. Handoff McCaffrey. Ooh, getting stuffed before he gets the first. Going to be 3rd and short. Luke does have good parents. He does. I don't think he's out there. Screw it. I'll go ahead and tell you the fun fact. Did you guys know that Urban Meyer had dinner with Luke Farrell's parents? They're good people. They're good people. Play action. Brock Purdy. Oh my God. Threw it right into the hands of a Bears player. Right into the hands of a Bears player. Could have been another pick. Could have been another one. Hey, wait, did Myles Garrett get the sack record today or no? 2nd and 10. Brock Purdy pass complete. That was to Tonjes. 3rd and manageable coming up. Oh, I just now read this. The Jets honestly should leave New York and go to St. Louis and just reset that franchise. Would be crazy. Oh, Brock Purdy stepping up. Pass complete at the 1-yard line. There's a flag. Let's see what that's for. Holding on defense. Play stands at the 1-yard line. Yep, if the season ended today, we'd have the Chargers. I want the Texans right off the rip, dude. I really do. I want to shut Texans fans up so bad. Brock Purdy rolling out. Pass. Wide open to Tonjes in the end zone. All right, we got a game again. We got a game again. Touchdown for touchdown. Caleb Williams has yet to see the field. No sacks for Miles. Okay. So he's got one more game to try to break that record. Man, Tonjes is wide open. The kick is good. 7-7. 7-7. Texans will either get Pitt or Ravens. Ugh. Ugh. I don't like that first game for them with either of those teams. Decent. I feel like Trevor was, most of the pressure was coming through the middle. So Walker Little at right guard. I saw Ezra Cleveland give up a few. But still, yeah. Well, no, Jags are in the playoffs. We're already in the playoffs. We're just trying to win the AFC South and get home field advantage. Texans will get an easier game than us. Yep. It's crazy. The Odyssey. I can't wait till that comes out, man. I'm excited. I have seen every iteration of the Odyssey. I've read it multiple times. I love the Odyssey. Yeah, I mean, Trevor didn't have the greatest game today. The Colts were a tough opponent, but I still think Trevor's the best quarterback currently right now. Yeah, he's still on a good win streak, a good stretch. Yeah, Trevor did good rolling out and making some plays. But you could tell the game wasn't visibly the same without the 2 starters. We need them to get healthy for the playoffs for sure. Stafford's pretty good, but I'll take Trevor. Stafford has Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams. You know, I like our wide receivers, but Stafford's got a pretty good group. Oh, man, he's fast. Gets down to the 29-yard line. Yep, I will be there for the first round of the playoffs unless the Jags, unless a miracle happens and the Patriots and the Broncos lose and we get a first round bye. Unless that happens, I will be at the wild card game in Jacksonville. We got to beat Tennessee also. We got to secure that home playoff game. All right, Caleb Williams pass complete. Cole Kmet. Second and 3. Ball in the 36. Play action. Caleb Williams gets the ball batted down. We've seen a lot of that today. Trevor had a couple batted passes. Brock Purdy had one, and now Caleb Williams had one. Third and 3 now. All right, Caleb Williams not finding anything. He's rolling back out to the right, calling somebody in. Incomplete pass. 4th and 3 coming up. There's a flag down. Let's see what that's for. It's on the Bears, so this is going to be upheld. The Bears are going to punt the ball. There's no foul. There was no foul. I got to reverse my... Just act like I never clicked that button, guys. Just act like I never clicked that button. All right, Bears punting the ball. Sky Moore back to receive. And it's going into the end zone. Touchback. All right, while it's a quick commercial, I am going to run to the bathroom really quick. I'll be right back. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba 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 ba. I don't. I don't really like the blandness of our current jerseys. Of course, I love the throwbacks more than anything. And this style jersey I actually really liked, but I wasn't a big fan of the two-tone helmets. But our next iteration of jerseys, I would like to see a little bit of character. Definitely need some more character. All right, San Francisco, ball in the 20. Brock Purdy over the middle, pass complete with 3. Tonjes is having a game today right now. Holy crap. It's only 9:46 in the first. There's already been so much that's happened. Ooh, Williams for the 49ers. Hamstring injury, not good. All right, ball to on the 31, handoff McCaffrey. He gets taken down, not even a yard. Yeah, not going to be good missing him. Also, no George Kittle, but Tonjes is filling in pretty good. All right, Purdy's keeping it. He's looking for something. He avoids a sack. He's running himself, and he slides down. He got about 4 yards. Going to be third down and about 6. All right, ball on the 35. Brock Purdy, pass batted down. 4th and 6. San Francisco's punter finally gets to come out on the field. You getting a Jags ticket for Logan. What you talking about? All right, he finally gets a punt. Fair catch at the 16-yard line. I need to know when these games are going to be next week. I need to know when. The bank will be rocking. Man, it was a high-flying first couple minutes of football. Then it slowed down a lot. Basketball, gimme, gimme, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it! Kyle Monungai. Monungai gets about 2 yards. Taken down. I've got all the faith in the world in the Jags to get to the Super Bowl. Bears second and 8. Ball backed up on the 18-yard line. Another handoff. And he gets a few yards. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Oh, man. That's got to suck. Buffalo should have taken the field goal, right? That would have, they would have went to overtime. All right, Caleb Williams, 3rd and 4. Pass incomplete, broken up. Great defensive play by Brown. Bears got that big pick 6 and have not been able to produce anything on offense. The kicker missed an extra point earlier in the game. Ooh, man. That's rough, too. I told Corbin I would root for the Bears. But if the Bears lose, that gives Liam a little bit of a boost for Coach of the Year. But we were talking about this earlier. If it happens to be the Bears and the Jags in the Super Bowl, we kind of want Ben Johnson to win Coach of the Year because that would give Liam and the Jags fuel to destroy them in the Super Bowl. How about that? How about that? Oh, Christian McCaffrey making people miss. He's going around the outside. He's got a big first down. He's got more. 40, 45, 30, 30. Nope. Inside the 25. I was going the opposite way. My bad. I'm actually just rooting for big plays. I told Corbin I would pull for the Bears. But really, if any big play happens, I get excited. Hello, Ann. How are you? You're probably doing pretty well after the ass whooping that the Patriots gave to the Jets. Very similar ass whooping that we gave the Jets a few weeks ago. I do like the Packers more than the Bears. I'm more of a Packers fan for sure. All right, number 26 right for the Bears. Injured. Doing very good tonight. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Yeah, 49ers look good overall. I mean, except for the pick six that Brock Purdy threw earlier. But the Bears offense hasn't been able to do anything. Cannot stand the Bears. All right, handoff here for a first down for Robinson. Down to the 10. Not gonna lie, I think the 49ers are gonna win this one pretty easily. Bears not looking good after that pick six. Yeah, Christian McCaffrey, he's been playing very well. The Pittsburgh Penguins scored more points than the Pittsburgh Steelers. Damn. That's a tough one. All right, play action. Brock Purdy is going to run it himself to the 5. Touchdown, Brock Purdy. Looking a little Trevor-y. Jets should have known what their season was going to look like when they signed Fields to be their QB. That's a hard pill to swallow. Knowing that Fields was your best grab at a quarterback, not good. Everyone's trying to copy the Trevor Shuffle. Man, the 49ers kicker drills these kicks, dude. Man, Brock Purdy's so good that he has 2 touchdowns for the 49ers and 1 touchdown for the Bears, dude. Crazy. '49ers kicker hit a 60-some yard field goal versus Chiefs in 23. But does he have the record? Ooh. Panero's only miss was a 64-yarder at the end of the first half. His personal best was 58, so I don't count it. Absolutely, yeah. Antonio Johnson's made some big plays. Buster Brown was all over the field today. Jerry and Jones with a big pick. I love the next man up mentality that this team has, man. Every player on the team is waiting for their chance to shine. Still reading, hearing an obnoxious manner the Texans being spoken that they are so good. Wait until the Jaguars take the Texans on. The later's going to be all scratched up from Big Cat. Indeed, yeah. Texans. Listen, we had a. I won't say we struggled, but it was a tough game today. But at least we scored more than 20 points. Texans can't do that. Texans can't do that. Antonio Johnson went from borderline unplayable to probably our best cover safety over the span of the year. Coaching. We get to play at home with throwbacks versus the Titans in our last game. Couldn't have planned that better, and I get to be there. Bears getting taken down on the return inside the 25, 23-yard line. I believe that's where it was to begin with. We have a 7.8% chance to win the 1 seed. All right. I like it. So you're saying there's a chance. Caleb Williams dropping back, airing it out over the middle. Way too high. That could have been picked, but it was not. But it is an incomplete pass. Corbin, I thought you said Caleb Williams' painted nails was going to give him a boost. What happened? I mean, there's still a chance. And I'm fine with that. I'm okay with playing the Chargers, and me and Eric's going to that game. That'll be a fun game to watch. Caleb Williams pass complete. They got a first down. Oh my God, that sounded like it was coming from over there. What the heck? Luther Burden. Texans would have their rear ends handed to them by the Patriots, just like the Jets were today. And if it comes down to the Texans having to play the Patriots, please destroy them. All right, handoff here. Swift gets about 8, close to 9 yards here. Keep refreshing the schedule to see if they post time of the Tennessee game. I'm telling you, it's more than likely 1 o'clock on Sunday, but you never know. They might prioritize other games. If we play the Texans in Jacksonville, I think we can beat them. We beat Stroud once already. Yeah, listen, that game would probably be a close one too. I think we would probably win that game like 27-17. First down Bears, by the way. There is a flag down. Illegal block below the waist. San Francisco. Wait, can who take the heat? Caleb Williams stepping back. Big touchdown pass. Big touchdown pass. There we go. There we go. It's the power of the... Corbin told me. It's the power of the painted nails. I'm going to start painting mine, boys. Yeah, block below the waist. There was that penalty on that last one. All right, the extra point is almost blocked. It's up and good, though. 14-14. All you ask is the 49ers please hand the Bears their rear ends also. Oh, there's a flag down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's on San Francisco. So they might elect to go for 2. Let's see what happens. I'm going to take that off just in case. Never mind. It's going to be enforced on the kickoff. So the kick is good, 14-14. I didn't really see anything. I didn't really see anything on that one. Yeah, I might have to check out the first one. I don't know. I don't know what this series is about. I'm gonna have to check it out. I mean, they've been advertising the crap out of it. Definitely feels like a. Listen, I love a good end of the world type movie. You know. I love Armageddon, Independence Day. What was the other one with? The Core. I love The Core. So maybe that's right up my alley. Maybe I need to check it out. Tony, I'm doing fantastic. I hope you are. You thought 28-24 Niners is going to be a close game. 14-14. 14-14. Well, it's a movie. I said series because it's the second movie, but Greenland. Trevor needs 248 yards to get 4K. I think he can do it. And I think Liam wants him to have it too, so I feel like Simu Liu. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Simu Liu. Yeah, I think Liam's gonna have Trevor sling it up a lot. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. It is still the first quarter. My God, this game is going by so slow. I thought it was the second quarter. Oh, out of bounds. Damn. Oh, yeah. He definitely let Mike Evans get that. For sure, I think he's going to let him get the 4K. All right, Brock Purdy's keeping it. Pass incomplete. Is that Ricky Pearsall? Hope Trevor scores 5 touchdowns on the Titans. I would like to see him at least hit 30 touchdowns, passing touchdowns, right? So he would need 4 more. I think he's at 26. Brock Purdy slinging it up. Pass complete to Ricky Pearsall across the 50. Tackled down to the 45. Damn. This game doesn't feel slow, but it is. It's like 2:30 left in the first quarter, and it's 9:08. Absolutely insane. Right, these teams said, screw it. We're going to play backyard football. We're going to sling it up. Christian McCaffrey with about a 7-yard run. Christian McCaffrey's having a good day. Yeah, our game went by pretty quick. That first quarter in our game, just, it felt like nothing. It vanished. There's a flag down. I mean, this game's going by so slow. I don't know if I can make the whole game. And it's been that way for a few weeks. I've been able to stream half the game, but all my energy goes into Jags games. I get tired on Sunday nights. Monday night games, I'm not as worn out. I can usually watch the Monday night games. There's no foul. Do the refs travel with their penalty flags, or does every stadium just supply the flags? Brock Purdy's keeping it, and he dives for a first down. Parker Washington has like 700-something yards now. Good. Good. Oh my God. The pitch to Christian McCaffrey. Oh, gets taken down. I try to watch more games just because, you know, I get a lot of people that try to talk trash. And if I'm kept up to date with some of these other games and players and teams, then when I talk trash back, I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Kittle being out's not hurting him at all. Tonja's coming out playing pretty well. I did not watch the Bills game. I watched the very end of it, but from the look of it, it seemed like it was ass. The weather was terrible there, which plays a big part into it. All right, into the first quarter. I still can't get over the fact that Brock Purdy just looks like a teenager. Like, he just looks like a 16-year-old kid out there slinging the ball up. A little bit, yeah. A lot of football players do because of the helmets. And testosterone. Yeah. High levels of testosterone. Helmets. Bills didn't get points till the fourth quarter. Ooh. And they still almost were able to win. Give Trevor a beard. I wonder when he'll be able to grow one. Right now, he can just get the stubble, like just down here. At some point, he's going to have to be able to grow up. 10 years from now, when Trevor's like 3 Super Bowls in, leading the Jags to some victories, like we're going to see rugged Trevor, right? We're going to see like a beard, short hair. It's going to be crazy. Future Trevor is going to look crazy.
Yeah, like war beaten. Like he's seen some shit, you know?
Yeah. Listen, I am from North Carolina, where Drake May. Is Drake May from North Carolina? I know he played for UNC, but I can tell like he's the accent. He's definitely from around here, right? Where is Drake May from? He's from Huntersville. Drake May's from Huntersville.
What?
We live like 25 minutes from Huntersville, so
Yeah,
I can tell.
I used to work at Huntersville.
Yeah, I can tell Drake May is from here. The look, the accent.
Yeah, he's got it.
Right, still picking. Trevor's going to still be picking the nose on the sideline. Last year for Niners bye week, Brock went to his wife's home and drove a combine during the harvest. Humble kid. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to dislike Brock Purdy, honestly. Pass complete to Ricky Pearsall at the 21-yard line. First down. Always going to root for Tar Heel players, even if they are on rivals' teams. Thank you again. I learned new things tonight. There you go. There you go. I could always tell. Like, I knew Drake May went to UNC, but just hearing him talk and just seeing what he looks like, it's like, that's definitely a Carolina boy. Handoff McCaffrey. Oh, my God. Big first down to the 5-yard line. This is the worst I've seen the Bears defense play in a while. I mean, the 49ers offense is pretty high flying. I mean, they got Christian McCaffrey. They got a lot of good tight ends. Their receivers are okay. They definitely have a better run game and better tight ends than they do receivers, but their receivers are still good. CMC already has 77 yards. Man. And they just gave it to him again, and he's got a touchdown. Holy crap. CMC. Touchdown. 20-14. I'm winning my fantasy matchup. But he still has Bijan Robinson tomorrow, so I might not win. The extra point is good. 21-14. Imagine if someone had CMC and Derrick Henry this week in fantasy. I have CMC. I do not have Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry got a lot of points. He got like 45. 45.6 in our league. Crazy. Crazy. Jags defense seems to clutch up the few times lately when the offense needs them to. Yeah, and that's what Liam Cohen teaches to the team, man. If the offense is struggling a little bit, the defense got to step up. If the defense is struggling, the offense has to step up. The crazy thing is we were moving the ball up and down the field pretty easily. We just struggled a bit in the red zone today. It happens. Trevor still got it done on it with his legs, though. 2 touchdowns. I'll take that. Do you want the Texans to lose the first playoff game? Yes. Absolutely. Why would I want them to win their first playoff game? Literally would wish any team to beat them in the AFC. I don't care. I want the Texans out first game. Any Jags player, and fan, any Jags fan would want to see the Texans lose in the first round of the playoffs. We don't even want them in the playoffs. If we play the Chargers in the playoffs, I feel like we'll blow them out. It'll be a little bit tougher, but I still think we win by a solid 10 to 14 points. Ben Johnson was born in Asheville, North Carolina. We got a lot of North Carolina boys going on tonight. He grew up a 49ers fan, and now he's trying to beat them. Might have to do it again in the playoffs, too. All right, 49ers and Bears are going to kneel down, touchback, put it at the 35. This game's taking a while. Yeah, absolutely. I got to make a decision if I'm going to watch the rest of this game or if I'm going to get off at halftime. We'll see how the second quarter goes. If Eric Armstead gets another sack and a half, he will get $1 million bonus. Ooh, he's got a lot to play for on probably Sunday, maybe Saturday. We'll see. All right, handoff. Oh! Damn, had one man to miss, and he ran right into him. Had a man to miss, ran right into him. Could have had a touchdown right there. Manungai. All right, play action. Caleb Williams back to Manungai. And he gets another first down. Manungai is a fun guy. Huh? Both defenses are playing like ass. I agree. Oh, is that a free play? Free play? Caleb Williams slinging it down the field. Touchdown. Touchdown to Loveland. Let's see if the flag is on the Niners. It's on the defense. Penalty declined. I'll go ahead and press it, though. Caleb Williams is not this good. It, like you said, man, both defenses just are not playing football right now. It's pretty crazy. All right, extra point is up, and it is good. 21-21. It's going to be 35-35 by halftime. I know, dude. Isn't it so crazy? Like, time is going by so slow because they're just slinging the ball up. Defense isn't even trying to do anything on both sides of the ball. Yep, the Bears. I mean, it's a long game so far, but at least it's a fun game. Most primetime games are not good. All right, the kick is returned to about the 27. Just keep giving the ball to CMC. I think they will. Each team has scored 3 touchdowns, but both quarterbacks have only thrown for 100 yards. What is going on? All right, CMC with the ball. Best games are in the afternoon. They're hidden. They don't get the prime time spotlight. Oh, the fake pitch. Pass complete. Over the middle to Tonjes. Big first down for San Francisco. No defense. Absolutely no defense on either side of the ball. Except for that one pick six. And then after that, absolutely nothing. Another handoff, CMC. And he gets about 3 yards. Good?
Yeah.
I'm probably going to get off at halftime.
Oh, whatever. That's fine.
Well, no, we can go relax. I'm worn out. Yeah, I'm probably going to get off at halftime. But so far, I feel like we've watched a full game. It's crazy. Time is like non-existent, and it's 21-21. Oh, the fake handoff to a pitch to Sky Moore. He's got a first down, and he's across the 45. All right. Brock Purdy, gets hit from behind. Damn. There's some defense. There's some defense. The winner should simply email it in and be done. Jags beat the 49ers, by the way. I don't know if his foot was hurt. Brock Purdy played that game. He hurt him. He hurt him at the last second, running behind him. All right, 2nd and 17. Ball backed up to the 48-yard line. Brock Purdy over the middle to Christian McCaffrey, and he makes almost all of it back up. Going to be 3rd and short. Oh, you don't care if his foot was hurt. I got you. I got you. Yeah, we handled them. We beat the Chargers, playoffs. We beat the 49ers, playoffs. We beat the Texans once, playoffs. All right. Timeout. Just to delay the game even more. Even more. Oh, shit. What's up, Aiden? How are you? 5 more. Keep them coming. Yeah, this game, the time is going by so slow in this game, but it is high flying. It goes slow when both teams pass mainly and score so much. Yep, because I mean the clock stops immediately, like with a big score. All right, Brock Purdy dropping back. That was to Tonjes. That could have been a flag, but don't think they called it. 4th and 3, incomplete. It looked like a little bit of PI was going on right there. Little bit of PI. It's like watching wall paint drying. A little bit more exciting, though, but time is still, like, stopped, which is crazy. It's going to be past 10 o'clock by the time we hit halftime. And my old ass cannot make it that long. Brock Purdy on 4th and 3, pass complete to Ricky Pearsall. They decided to throw it on 4th down. There's no defense. Always good after a Jags win. Didn't see us being this good in my wildest dreams this year, even as much as I hated the old regime. This is just insane progress. Yeah, absolutely. It just goes to show that even in a game that doesn't go our way fully, we can still come out on top because we have good coaching. And our players can still overcome mistakes. Christian McCaffrey to the 20-yard line. Going to be 2nd down. I'm going to end this. I'm going to end the poll, and I'm going to see if it tells me. It did. 24 votes. 49 or 75%. Brian Robinson for a couple yards on the run. Now the clock's going to tick a little bit. Here we go. Bears are supposed to have a good defense. Both of these teams are supposed to have a good defense, right? The Jaguars and Patriots, most improved team in the AFC. I would agree. I mean, the Jags are the most improved. Patriots, oh my God, Christian McCaffrey across the team. Patriots were a little bit more ahead of us. It felt like last year with, skill players and stuff like that. But I agree. Us Jags fans, we, right now we're not used to this. We're not used to 12-4, but it feels good. I trust Liam. I trust Jimmy Gladstone's, and Trevor is on a redemption arc for me. His rehab is going well. I never gave up on Trevor. And Aiden, you know this, I've always been on the Trevor train. I've always seen the skill. I just know what kind of bullshit he was put through his entire career. We haven't really had a full rebuild year. True, next year for us could be even better. I mean, the second quarter has gone by a little bit faster. I will say that. Yeah, it is good. All right, Brock Purdy pass. Complete, but taken down. That was Jennings. 3rd and goal. Ball on the 7, 3rd and goal. Brock Purdy throwing it up, and he throws a pick. And he comes out of the end zone to the 8-yard line. There is a flag down. Let's see what that flag is for. Illegal use of hands. 5-yard penalty, 1st down. Man, they gave San Francisco the ball back and said, here you go. Here's more of a chance for a touchdown. Do you want to know why Trevor Lawrence made those mistakes? Because they always gave him mediocre talent around him. And he tried to make plays happen because he was the only one on the team that was willing to try his best to make those plays happen. And it was poor coaching. McCaffrey spinning around. He gets down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd goal. The Urban Meyer year, it was just Urban Meyer, right? Urban Meyer, terrible. Terrible coach, terrible experience. A lot of bullshit happening for Trevor. Then Doug Peterson comes in, and then you see that glimpse of what Trevor could be. And then Doug Peterson just, him and Press Taylor just stop trying. They don't make up new creative plays. They run the same bullshit plays. Everybody knows what we're doing. Trevor never had a chance after that first year with Doug Peterson. Now, Liam, who knows how to game plan, he knows how to do different schemes for different teams. And now look, Trevor's thriving. Just took a little bit of time. Just a little bit of time. It took Trevor a few games or half the season to get into it, but now look at Trevor. He's playing like the best quarterback in the league right now, and I think that's going to keep going into next year. Especially when we get, even better players around him. Shore up the offensive line a little bit. Get the defense a little bit better to get us more opportunistic field position. We definitely need some help at the defensive line. to help get more sacks, more pressures. Oh, Brock Purdy looking a little Trevory again with a rushing touchdown. Right, he watched Trevor play earlier and he said, I want to do that. And he's doing it. Same thing with Mayo, bad coaching under the previous former head coach. Yeah, and even Bill Belichick towards the end of his career with the Patriots just got stale. I'm just glad to see his mentality, resilience. You can't teach that. How he treated him would break most people. Yeah. Yeah, Trevor's had a tough few years at the beginning of his career, but he's a tough guy. Smart. Has all the ability in the world. He just needed a coach that believed in him. Older head coaches aren't the way to go. Absolutely. We're going to see a lot of young coordinators getting head coaching jobs this offseason. Welcome back, Steppen. This game is a high-scoring, slow game just because they are slinging it up, getting touchdowns. The clock is stopping. It's almost 10 o'clock, and it's still the second quarter. What kind of commercial is this? It's got to be Netflix, right? It is. I was going to say, I saw WWE wrestlers in there, and then I saw, like, some other stuff. That was a weird commercial. It's almost 10, still in the second quarter, excuse me. Yeah, it's crazy. It's slow. It's so slow. A lot of Netflix ads lately. I mean, yeah, they got to get more people. They just spent a lot of money buying freaking Warner Brothers. I second it. In the last few years of Bill Belichick, he got stale like a few days old peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't even know if it fully went through or not. I don't know. I know that Paramount tried to block it. They offered way more money. So I don't know. I don't even know if that fully went through or not. Look at Fred Warner's family. It's a cute baby. Look at the cute baby.
Oh.
49ers really got scammed by Brandon Ayuk. Absolutely. How much was his contract for? A lot of Jags fans wanted Brandon Ayuk. Devin Duvernay. There's a flag down. Jags legend, yeah. Holding on the receiving team. All right, Bears backed up the 20-yard line. Play action. Caleb Williams looking for something here. He's getting a lot of pressure. He's got to run it. And he got 3 yards. 3 yards. 3 minutes. Wait, why is the... Clock's still rolling. Yep. Listen, I'm glad Tennessee got rid of them. They should not have, but glad they did. Bro's acting like Antonio C.T. Brown. He is. He posted that video of him speeding past the stadium. Did y'all see that? All right, Chicago with a good run. First down. Some has been voided. Brandon Ayuk's 4-year, $120 million extension with the 49ers signed in August 2024 included a $23 million signing bonus. Within 2 weeks of signing, he received $11 million of that bonus, with the remainder of the signing bonus and guaranteed money paid out shortly after. In total, the deal included $76 million in guarantees. Oh my God. The fleece. The fleece. All right, 2-minute warning. Yeah, he's still got a lot for nothing, really. Because what? He played just a little bit after the contract, right? And then got hurt. And then he's just been out ever since. I wonder how many years in the future it's going to be before we see the first billion-dollar contract. And you get a wide receiver with a diva mentality. I don't think he has a diva mentality. I think he's just got a crazy mentality. Dude's got some screws loose. MLB damn near does that. I know, right? I mean, what? Patrick Mahomes' contract was a 10-year, $500 million, right? So I could see in the future somebody getting like a 10-year, billion-dollar contract. I'm out too, tired. I'm gonna make it past into the halftime, but then I'm out. I'm out. I need to lay down. All right, Ann, Robert, appreciate you guys. Thank you for the kind words, Ann. I appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Always love talking football with you guys. She doesn't look as tall by herself, but then when people are standing next to her, it's like, holy shit, she's so tall.
Like, she might be wearing heels, but if she is, why?
Right, yeah, like,
why do you need to?
She looks like she's probably like 6'4", and then she puts heels on.
I'm sorry, but it's your duty.
They said Liam Cohen. Jacksonville Jaguars, slap hands.
They said his name.
31-yard line. Caleb Williams. 2 minutes left. Swift gets taken down 3 yards. If you could have any food truck or snack truck or drink truck crash in front of you and had a lot of stuff drop out, which one would you want? How about a money truck? I don't know, snack-wise, though, for real.
He said snack, food. He said food.
I know, I know. I was just saying money would be cool, okay?
So
I got to think about a snack that I like, okay?
What about the Whataburger truck? That could be cool.
Maybe. But if we're talking snack,
just
snack or drink, Coke Zero, Coke truck.
Yeah,
give me
Coke
a
Zero truck for him.
Give me a buttload of Coke Zero, dude. Hell yeah. That's what I want. I want a buttload of Coke Zero. An enema. I want an enema of Coke Zero.
A buttload.
Yeah, instead of a buttload, I'm going to start calling them an enema. I want an enema of Coke Zero.
Directly from the facility. Like, get the enema from here.
Oh, Caleb Williams getting pressured. He slings it up and away. Going to be fourth down. Going to have to punt the ball back to a team that's already beating you by 7 points. Yep. And they're high flying too. They got a minute 15 with one timeout. All right, the punt is up. Damn! He catches it and gets blasted. Blasted. That was a great punt. Great punt, great hit. Look at that. Bam! Oh, Scott, that ball. I saw that ball pop up a little bit. Should have called for a fair catch, right? Yep, should have.
Festive.
Look at him. Look at him. Oh, I thought it stood for no problem. But it is North Pole.
Okay.
It is North Pole. But when I saw NP, I was like, no problem. He's like, I gotta deliver. I gotta deliver presents to billions of people. No problem. I got it. I got it. I don't think anyone expected 13 Jags wins. We still got to get that 13th. I think we'll get it. I know we'll get it, but we still got to get it. We got to go out this weekend, and we got to prove that we are capable of getting 13 wins. I said 11. I had faith in the team to get 11. I also said that 11 would win this AFC South. That's absolutely not true. 13 is going to have to win the South. I still don't see an update for the time for the games next weekend. Everything is still TBD. 13 having to win the South is ridiculous. Absolutely. Never would have thought that. Never would have thought that we would be in this race with the Texans like we are right now. Probably won't get that until after Monday. Well, I was hoping that enough happened, right? Because you've got the Panthers and the Bucks are playing for their division. Then you've got the Steelers and the Ravens playing for their division. Those are the primetime games, right? Just because there's a lot. Oh, Brock Purdy avoiding a sack in the end zone. He's running it, and he gets taken down after a couple of yard gain right there. Tackled down by Sweat. I said we could have won every game this year, and honestly, we damn near did. Yeah, listen, the Texans game, we gave up a big lead. Unfortunately, sucks, whatever. The Seattle game, we were close. The only game and the Bengals game, terrible call to that should have been a win for us. The Rams game, I don't think we could have ever won that game. 16-1 could have been attainable. That would have been enough for the number 1 seed. Hope we get a Saturday game. Saturday would be cool. What's up, Nick? Yeah, big W today, man. Big W today. Tough win, but we get the win. Christian McCaffrey moving the ball close to a first. Going to be 3rd and short. Who's talking down about Derrick Henry? Ryan Clark says Derrick Henry has 287 carries, 1,469 yards, and 16 touchdowns this year. And folks talking about him like he's a scrub. He's so underappreciated, Hall of Famer. Who's talking shit about Derrick Henry? The dude's a powerhouse. I haven't seen a single person say shit about Derrick Henry. Tough win, but like I've been saying, you could clearly tell Jags were the better team by far the entire game. Yeah, Trevor was moving the ball down. We talked about it earlier, that pass that he threw in the end zone that got intercepted. They ran that same play a few weeks ago. That was just a very good defensive play. That fumble, that the pitch to ETN from Jacoby, that was just a silly mistake. Tonjes with the first down. 49ers still have a timeout. But yeah, we still won the game. Could it have been a 2-score game to win? Yeah, but it's fine. Shit happens. Brock Purdy over the middle. Exactly, Storm, exactly. Pass complete. All right, got to take the timeout. 12 seconds. What do you do here? What do you do? Try to take a deep shot to the sideline. Get a lot of yards. Get out of bounds. If the 49ers get a field goal here, that'd be wild. Yeah, exactly. You got 12 seconds. You have no more timeouts. You need to pick up a pretty good amount of yards to attempt the field goal. But we just talked about it. The 49ers kicker, he's been blasting kicks. So we could see an attempt at a long field goal here. Random thought, but I think we're perfectly fine with our wide receiver core next year with what we have now. I agree. I think we focus on the offensive line, defensive line, and the secondary a little bit. But I agree. Oh, handoff to Christian McCaffrey. He's going to get a lot of yards with his legs here. He gets down to the 50, but there's no timeouts. They can't spike it. That was a weird decision. But, I mean, it does add to Christian McCaffrey's rushing. But whatever. Holy crap. Parker Washington's really good. Really good. BTJ, sophomore slump. I think BTJ... I think he comes back to life next year. I like Jacoby Myers as well. I like our tight ends. Trevor was getting blasted all game. You could definitely tell that Hainsey and McCary were out. I would be happy with a better tight end too. Now, but our tight ends, though, they're pretty good blocking tight ends. But we do need another tight end that can make big plays. Strange, though, all over the field making big plays. All right, guys, I called it. I said I'm going to get off at halftime. I am going to get off. I'm going to go relax. I'm going to go lay in bed with Sheila, watch some TV, relax for the evening. I'm pretty excited to lay my head down on a pillow. Again, Sundays are crazy, man, because I hype myself up for the game, and then I use all my energy during the Jags games, and I just can't finish it off for the rest of the day. But big win. I appreciate all you guys. I will be streaming tomorrow night's game, and then we'll figure out what the game's going to look like. I won't be live this weekend. For the people that don't know, I will be in Jacksonville, but I'll be pushing out a lot of shorts also. So I appreciate it, guys. I'll see you next time. You guys have a good night. Big dub. Let's get some Duvals in chat. Duval! Wow!